If you only show up when you love it, you're going to stay weak. If you only eat clean when it's convenient, you're going to stay inflamed and fat.
Welcome to the Nicole Curcio podcast, the show for women who want it all. Faith at the center, a strong and feminine body, deep family connections, and true freedom in their lives. I'm Nicole Curcio, a former medical insider turned fat loss and physique coach. I help high-performing women transform from the inside out, physically, mentally, and spiritually, without starving, obsessing, or burning out. Around here, we train with intention, eat with purpose, and build a life that reflects the woman you were created to be. Let's get into it.
All right, so let's talk about something that's going to rub some of you the wrong way. But honestly, good. Because this is a wake-up call you don't even know that you need it yet. You're not supposed to be comfortable. I'm going to say that again louder for the girl in the back who's still trying to fall in love with her workouts and wait for motivation to show up like Amazon Prime. You're not supposed to be comfortable because growth and comfort do not and will not coexist. You don't grow in the cozy. You don't level up when everything feels light, breezy, aesthetic. You grow when it's heavy, when it's hard, when your legs are shaking under the barbell and your brain is screaming, I don't want to, but you decide to do it anyway. This mindset that you have to love something before you commit to it, honestly, it's toxic and it's holding you back. Imagine if you applied the same logic to your marriage. Oh, well, I don't feel like loving him today, so I didn't. I just wasn't feeling connected, so I stopped trying. I didn't enjoy our conversation, so I ghosted him. You'd be divorced in 6 months flat because love is a choice. Commitment is a decision. And the same thing applies to your health, your fitness, your goals. You don't need to be obsessed with every rep to stay consistent in the gym. You don't need to love eating vegetables to stop eating like a toddler. You don't need to feel motivated to stay disciplined. I mentioned my mother-in-law in the last episode. She's honestly one of my favorite examples of what it really looks like to be committed to your health, even when it's not fun or exciting. She hates working out, and I mean it. She hates it. If you gave her the choice between lifting weights and scrubbing a toilet, she'd grab the sponge with a smile. But even with that level of dislike, she still strength trains 3 times a week. Not because she loves it, not because it's trendy, and definitely not because she's chasing some aesthetic. She does it because she understands the why. She knows her bones need it. She knows that when we age, muscle mass matters more and more. She knows that staying strong today means maintaining her independence tomorrow. She also hikes because she loves hiking. That's her fun movement. But her strength training, that's her non-negotiable. That's her discipline. She didn't wait to enjoy it. She built it into her life because she understood this key truth. Not everything good for you is going to feel good at first. And let me be real with you. There have been plenty of training phases that I did not love. When I was building my deadlift, grinding through deficit pulls and heavy reps that made me question my entire existence, that was not fun. I'd literally cry at the gym because everything hurt so badly and I'd feel like I was really going to get this new PR and I failed again. When I had to push past sticking points in my squats, my hips hurt, my back was sore, and nothing about it was Instagram worthy. If y'all saw some of those ugly squat faces that I make, you start calling me a catfish. But I did it. I showed up, I stayed the course, and guess what? That's when I grew the most. Not during all of the easy phases, not during the aesthetic and fun, look at me, I'm thriving moments. During the uncomfortable, gritty, sweat in my eyes, this sucks, when will it end seasons. If you only show up when you love it, you're going to stay weak. If you only eat clean when it's convenient, you're going to stay inflamed and fat. You saying, I'm not motivated, I hear, I'm coddling myself. Because what you're really saying is, I don't want to be uncomfortable today, so I'm giving myself permission to stay small. But let me bluntly say this with love. You are not a toddler. You don't get to throw a tantrum because you don't feel like doing hard things. You are a grown woman. Drink the water even when it's boring. Lift the weights even when it's heavy. Eat the vegetables even when they don't taste like pizza. Go to bed early even if FOMO is calling. Discipline is grown woman energy. Motivation is for amateurs. Discipline is for leaders. So what if instead of avoiding discomfort, you saw it as a green light? What if the hard things were actually where you built your momentum? What if the stuff that you resist the most is the exact place that you need to lean in? Discomfort isn't a sign that something is wrong. Discomfort is a sign that you're in the right place. You're stretching, you're growing, you're becoming. And let me tell you, becoming is never comfortable. You want to become the 2.0 version of yourself? That's not going to be comfortable. So stop waiting to love it. Stop waiting to feel like it. Stop trying to create this perfect, pain-free, always fun version of fitness. That's not going to get you results. It's not how anything meaningful is built. So here's your challenge this week. Reframe what discomfort actually means. When your brain says, I don't wanna, that's the perfect time for you to respond with, awesome, that means I'm right where I need to be. So stop coddling yourself. Put on your big girl pants and do the workout. Eat the food. Drink the water. Say no to the extra glass of wine and say yes to the early alarm. You're not supposed to be comfortable. You're supposed to grow.
Strong, sexy, and unapologetically confident. That's the goal. Now go lift heavy, eat like you mean it, and act like the woman you're becoming. Talk soon.